step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My brain said to be a mother life.
Oh, who say does that?
Welcome and thank you for spending this. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the 5. Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. The rebound by Burks. Durant against Brown. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Burks.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And it's Simons missing. Here's Van Vliet. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Lets it fly. Burks no good. And here are the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Now here's Van Vliet. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Good shot selection from Van Vliet.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Now here's Simons. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Queta. Pulls up on the wing.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Here's Durant. Goes to the fadeaway.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
On the wing, Burks. Shoots over White. Burks no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Smith no good. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And here's Tatum. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
And Houston has possession, following the bucket by Boston.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Celtics trail by 5. There's Tatum with the 3. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 8.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Eason comes in for Smith. Finney-Smith checked in for Durant. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Niang comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Niang. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Tari Eason. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
1:16 left to play in the first. And here's Brown for 3. He drops it from range. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Burks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaylen Brown.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. No good on the triple.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Fires in the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Pritchard. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Outside Burks. Screen by Capella. Shoots it from the high post. Burks no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line. Certainly to this point.
That one's no good. Here's Burks. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Rockets on top, leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Clint Capella. Kevin Durant is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Van Vliet in at point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. The shot misses. Nice D from Durant. Free throw line jumper. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Durant's got 9 points.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
Tatum gets the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Rockets lead by 5. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game. Boston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Outside Holiday. They grab their own miss. And Capella gets it to go.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. Minot's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 10. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
Here's Pritchard. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. It's tipped.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Durant. 14 points, their largest margin of the game.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cada's checked in for Niang. Brown comes in for Minot. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Simon is subbed in for Pritchard. Durant, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Simons. Will it go? And it's good on the layup. Simons got his first points of the night.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Durant. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 16. Outside, Brown. 14 feet away. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. Finney Smith comes in for Durant. And it's Burks in for Holiday. The Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by Boston. Houston leading by 16. Burks for 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. This is so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now here's Simons. Just 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Burks for 3. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. The Rockets, number 1.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
Minot's checked in for Boston. Nails it from 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 20-5 run. Here's Finney Smith. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Finney Smith's got 5 now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Minot, defended by Eason. Pass to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. White for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And that's 26 straight for them now. Only 2 other teams have ever won more games in a row.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Burks passes to Finney-Smith. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Drains the triple. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
And here's Brown for 3. No good on the shot.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Houston, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Houston Rockets.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Pistons out in Detroit. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And on paper, these two are pretty close in terms of talent.
Yeah, that's going to come down to effort and who controls that pace.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Tatum. 4-3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Durant, no good. And for Boston, they're shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Tatum from long range. Here's Queta. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
White, the pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Brown against Durant. Shoots over Brown. That one rolls around and rims out.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Queta gets the bucket.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
Exactly. I mean, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and I think they've got to keep it going now.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Just about halfway through the season, let's take a look at how things stand in the West. You look at Houston, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
When I look at the Rockets, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Now here's White. No points yet. The 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant inside. He's guarded by White. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Van Vliet.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
For 3. Simons with a rebound. Boston's gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Tatum drives in.
Man, I love how strong Tatum goes to the rack. You give him room to get up, he's banging that thing.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Pass to Burks. Durant for 3. Hits the trifecta. Durant's got 30 points. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Houston has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. The three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Niang, he's checked in for Tatum. And Burks gets it to go.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Brown. A minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Here's Queta. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Yeah, and we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Oh, swiped away. Here's Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. Connects from downtown. Brown's got 9.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Holiday passes to Burks. And it falls all over the rim and in. He's got 9.
The turnaround so difficult to perfect, but hard to see anything wrong with that one. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Holiday. Tillman's checked in for Boston. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Hauser, he's checked in for Simons. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Hauser passes to Pritchard. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Burks. Outside, Finney-Smith. Houston with another miss. 3-on-3. Here's Brown. Good D by Finney-Smith.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Rockets on top, just dominating this one. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Steven Adams out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Eason in its shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Eason, and it's Niang with the rebound. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Hauser, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Durant with it, and it's Niang picking him up. Adams a screen. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Rockets lead by 19. Here's Pritchard, guarded by VanVleet. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Tillman in the post. Durant's there. Tillman misses.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Pritchard gets it to go.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Celtics also with a sub. Simons is checked in for Tillman. VanVleet scanning the floor. Adams. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Oh, Adams with the block. And they get it back.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Some changes for Boston. Cadis checked in for Niang. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Brown. And it's Boston scoring again.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Smith outside. Shoots over Tatum. Kept alive. Smith passes to VanVleet. And all around the rim that time before dropping. VanVleet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching VanVleet measure the defense and stick them with the J.
That one falls. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
A nice shot by Smith.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Tatum from long range. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smith. He shoots again. The rebound, Celtics. Simons outside. Pass to Keita. And here's Tatum from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith outside. Shoots over Tatum. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Eason.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Burks comes in for Eason. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Right side, Tatum. We've got 1:28 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. He can't hit that time. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 18 points in just the second half.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And this is a nice win because facing a non-conference opponent, there's always some uncertainty. But they played their own game and dictated the action. Now they just need one more win to sweep the season series against the Celtics.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
An unbelievable scoring performance and never let up. Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Capella, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Keita, guarded by Capella, outside White. They still need this. That shot missing. For 3, Durant. Missed it. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.